Hello, this is Dan's show on the tube. I'm Dan, and this is the Smackdown review for October 17th of 2025. The show started with highlights from Crown Jewel and Raw, featuring Seth Rollins winning the Crown Jewel Championship and the surprise turn of the Vision on Seth Rollins. Nick Aldis then announced that the winner of the Jacob Fatu Drew McIntyre match tonight in the main event is for the number one contenders match to Cody Rhodes' Undisputed Championship. Cody Rhodes came out. Corey Graves was back on commentary after the attack from Brock Lesnar. Cody cut a promo on Seth frickin' Rollins and then talked about the number one contenders match. Solo Sikoa and Rey Fenix argued backstage, and then the NFTs attacked Rey Fenix. I think Rey Fenix is in kind of a what do they do with him mode at the moment. I'm hoping they trade him to Raw and he ends up with Penta and they reform the Lucha Brothers in WWE. The first match of the night saw Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss face Zarya and WWE Women's Speed Champion and WWE Women's North American Champion Sol Ruka face off for the women's tag team titles. Well, Sol Ruka tapped out to the figure eight by Charlotte Flair. Jacob Fatu was talked backstage with Cody Rhodes about the number one contenders match. Aleister Black and Zelina Vega talked about their plan to be together and revealed that they are husband and wife for the first time on television. Next, they show Shinsuke Nakamura's return to action last week against Sami Zayn's in his open challenge for the U.S. Championship and the MFT's attack on both men. Next up, The Miz and Nick Aldis were talking backstage, and Sami Zayn interrupts them and asks why he's not booked tonight. Nick explains that he wants Shinsuke to get a rematch, and he wants the MFTs out of it. Sami says he's going out to the ring and having a match for the title against whoever wants it, and Miz tells Nick Aldis he's good. U.S. Open Challenge, Sami Zayn versus a mystery opponent. Miz comes out and complains about the open challenges, and Carmelo Hayes comes out and beats up Miz. Ilya Dragunov returns after a year out with an injury to his right knee, and Ilya is Sami's opponent for the night. Ilya hits Torpedo Moscow and the H-Bomb for the win to become the new United States champion. Solo Sikoa comes out late in the match but had no bearing on the result. After the match, the MFTs attacked both men. Rey Fenix tried to make the save but got stopped. Solo cut a promo but gets cut off by the Wyatt Six. Solo called the MFTs off as if he was scared to face the Wyatts. Some matches were announced for Raw. Becky Lynch is going to face Maxine Dupree for the Women's Intercontinental title. I don't see any way Maxine wins that match. And Dirty Dominic Mysterio versus Rusev for the Men's Intercontinental title. I think Dom can sneak through Rusev. If it ends up a clean match, Rusev dominates. But I think that Dirty Dom's going to be dirty again and come up with the tactic that's going to win the match for him. They show highlights of the Perth, Australia, Melbourne, Australia, and Tokyo, Japan shows. They looked really nice, particularly the show in Tokyo. AJ Styles wore his mask that he used to wear over in Japan, and Shinsuke had a homecoming, so it was nice to see. It looked like it was a good show. Highlights of the women's Crown Jewel match were shown, where Stephanie Vaquer beat Tiffany Stratton for the Women's Crown Jewel Championship this year. Kathy Kelly interviewed Tiffany Stratton about her Crown Jewel loss and got cut off by Kiana James, who called Tiffany a loser, but agreed to face Tiffany next week on SmackDown. I don't see any way Tiffany Stratton loses that match. The Smackdown Did You Know for this week is Tiffany Stratton has the highest winning percentage of any WWE superstar on the roster this year. It's a .944. She is 17-1 in televised matches. There's a lot of people whose percentages are high, but .944 is crazy. To only lose one match, and it's October already, is wow. She's had a really good year and could be in the running for Female Wrestler of the Year this year. The Motor City Machine Guns cut a promo backstage to celebrate 1 year with the WWE. They got cut off by Los Garza. Then the Motor City Machine Guns reminded Los Garza that they beat them in their first WWE match and decided they should do it again. Next match was the Motor City Machine Guns versus Los Garza. The Motor City Machine Guns won with the Skull and Bones. WWE really tries to hype the Motor City Machine Guns. As somebody who's been watching wrestling since the tail end of the 70s, I haven't seen anything that they've done that was so overtly impressive that I like them better than any other tag team in the division. Los Garza, kind of the same way. They're both just tag teams that are just kind of there. Fraxium is shown backstage talking about the tag team division on SmackDown, and they get cut off by DIY. Again, I hate to sound repetitious, but both of these teams, neither one's gone out of their way to really, really impress me, and I don't see either one of them in title contention anytime soon. The main event was supposed to start, but Jacob Fatu was attacked backstage. Drew McIntyre comes out for the match, and he cuts a promo saying he wants to be named the #1 contender automatically. Well, Cody comes out, and him and Drew begin fighting. They fight into the crowd and back to the ringside area. They get back in the ring, and the bell sounds. So I guess this is how the main event starts. Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre. Cody dropped Drew with the shot with the undisputed title belt for the DQ loss. Then Cody cleared the announcer table and went to hit a crossroads on the announce table, but security stopped it. And then Cody came off the top rope onto everyone, the security and officials that had Drew pushed back, and they were facing off at each other from a distance because of security, and that was how the show ended. It was a pretty good SmackDown this week. That tag team match that was the semi-main event could have been better. I think they could have actually flip-flopped that and put the girls' tag team match in that spot, because the girls' tag team match was really, really good. I think the match of the night was Ilya and Sammy, though. That was a really good match. It was nice to see Ilya come back. For those who don't know, Ilya is one of only 4 guys that have pinned Gunther clean in his time in WWE. So he's definitely a worthy champion. How long his reign will last, who knows? Like, share, and subscribe to the videos. Let me know in the comments section what you thought about tonight's SmackDown and the big title change. What do you think about it? Thanks, and have a good day. Bye.